Patilji, again from Gwalior, Associate Vice President, Admin, SRF, Palanpur. Our own Director, Dr. Meenakshi Majumdar, Director ITM, Dr. Priti Singh, HOD Management. Always we, as we have discussed in the previous talk, that she is the backbone of the MBA department. All the deans, faculty members, and those who are attending online as well as offline. This conference is basically a series actually. This is the 7th national conference, and maybe some of you have seen the topic. How many have read the topic title properly? How many areas they try to cover? Have you seen? Raise your hands. Broad areas, basically. First, this is the research methodology. Second, IPR, intellectual property right. Then we have entrepreneurship also. So, anyone can plan separate events on all these activities. But as you are in MBA program, so MBA always manage the things. Maybe IPRs, maybe some of you may become entrepreneur in coming time, or maybe research, maybe you become a good researcher in coming time, because we have submitted large number of papers. As I've seen I'm not in position to say the quality content or the whatever type of papers, but yes, at least you have tried. So first thing, you try to design a paper, and in coming day, when you start to present your paper, that automatically gives something different, that you have confidence, okay, whatever I tried, that is, I suggested both, all of them, that please go for first, second, third. So automatically that competition will start, slow competition will start. Because they have first this under Suspire. So Suspire always have some moment of pause. So whenever you take a pause, then you just take both way, backward and forward, and then analyze the result. That is, we are going in the right direction, or we have to change something. As we are moving in Viksit Bharat 2047, that is the vision given by Prime Minister of India. So most of the activities right now, they are going in the same direction. In any way, we must have at least top 4 or 5 countries. Already we reached financially somehow, but at least in academically also, we must be in a position that we can claim, yes, we are the highest patenting, we are registering higher publications, large number of paper publications. So this is small contribution from Suspire. We help all of us, especially ITM, that we have taken a pause and now finally reflecting and then creating something different. So in today's evening, that is valedictory, we hope that we come to conclusion that at least something we have achieved today. So this target of this discussion of the conference is basically, most of you have seen the 2 visits of NAC as well as NPA, because Department of MBA is already accredited, and we are waiting for results of NAC also, and they all have seen. So this good weightage of these 2, especially patenting, entrepreneurship, as well as of the publications. So it's a PG program, and students also many times in conferences also in different meetings. सर कुछ एक्टिविटीज नहीं होती है, जब होती हैं तो रजिस्ट्रेशंस नहीं होते हैं. So I'm looking to see some still vacant, and MBA has a good number of registrations. So at least 270 to 275, and the capacity of hall is also how much? 250. So good seats must be full actually. I think they must be filled. So I'm not a man of MBA actually, so I'm not going to discuss in detail, because we have 2 right persons here, one from industry and one from academia, and this combination always be, as an institute, we all have a bridge between both of them, because whatever industry for the vision of 5.0, we are looking for actually, you have seen the title also, industry for 5.0, we are presently we are working 4.0. So journey of 4.0 to 5.0, both of them will discuss in detail. I'm not going into detail, but at least all of you must be ready for taking the positions or put your feet in our shoes, because we are all crossing 45 to 50, and you are the persons, those who are coming in front of us. So just to take the responsibilities first, and then plan your career in such a way that you want to go here and there, whatever your target. But yes, the main thing is that you must be develop a leadership quality. And second, from my side, critically thinking, because we all are different. All of you accept that we all are different. So always doesn't follow what WhatsApp or Facebook says. Whatever you think, if it is right, go with it. Otherwise, always have criticize it and comment on it. Either it's right or wrong. Automatically, maybe after some time, the society will appreciate, yes, he or she is doing perfectly, or you are going to follow the others, the leaders mostly they are doing. And finally, you have to develop the skills, because without developing skills, the purpose of seminar also to say, we all are here to have some 3 skills we are looking for today's conference. You have already seen the title. First is the research, second is the intellectual property right, third is the entrepreneurship. So whatever skill you have in yourself, try to develop, and finally present yourself in such a way so that may become your future goal also. So whatever target you have, you may go in that particular direction, and finally you can achieve, and you may go any higher positions that you have seen, the CEO, right, or president, vice president in industries actually, or in academics you may become the deans, directors, professors, associate professors. All lines are open for all of you. So we extremely honors for both of them, sir, and because we have many others, they are coming in second session also. And so I'm not going detail. So from ITM side, we committed to nurturing all of you, the students of ITM, as well as try to allow others also, because conference is the only way by which we can add others also. Otherwise, regularly you have seen we are doing so many activities in ITM. So we try to develop an academic environment at ITM in such a way, so whatever dream you have in your hand or in your mind, you may get. And finally, some of you are already in final year, some of you already have placed. Yes, I'm right or wrong? Yes. So finally, you have already decided something. But at least for first year students, whatever target you have, just plan in such a way and try to interact the panel in such a way so that you can be benefited and you have good relations with them also. Thank you once again. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. Moving ahead, I would like to introduce our today's guest of honor, Mr. Santosh Pathak, Associate Vice President, HR and Admin at SRF Limited, Malanpur. With 29 years of rich experience in manufacturing sector, he has specialized in human resources, industrial relations, and administrations. A native of West Bengal and an alumnus of Don Bosco School, Bandel, he credits his early education for shaping his values and professional ethos. He holds a master's degree from Jadavpur University and has held key responsibilities in jute textile industry, Vardhman Textiles, Bhopal, and now SRF Limited, Malanpur. His extensive expertise makes him a respected figure in the HR and IR domains. Now, I would like to hand over the dais to Mr. Pathak. Please put your hands together.
Thank you. Good morning to all.
Good morning, sir.
Respected Vijay Gandhal sir, Madam Ajumdar, Sir Chauhan sir, and Priti Singh. It's an absolute honor to stand before you in this national conference, which has a very transformative theme that you have come up with. And this is going to save the future of industry, future of innovations in society. We are all familiar with Industry 4.0. However, I would like to say that the journey from Industry 1.0 to Industry 4.0 has taken centuries, but from 4 to 5, it has only taken a decade. While Industry 4.0 was all about innovations, automation, digital factories, smart factories, IoT. It was only, I think, this 2023 when this concept of Industry 5.0 came into place. And the very difference of the very requirement of Industry 5.0 coming is something very interesting. So this is not something that was that is something different from Industry 4.0. It is building upon Industry 4.0. So the three pillars, as you must have read, for Industry 5.0 is that it's automation or technology development with keeping human in mind. It's just not standalone technology development. We have seen that Industry 4.0 brought in a lot of efficiency in the manufacturing sector, even in service sectors. It also brought in a lot of good profitability. The scalability was good. And at some cases, it also brought in a lot of intelligence along with it. But we saw the problems of it, especially with AI coming into place. We started talking about how will this AI replace humans? And when we talk of Viksit India, Viksit Bharat, with such a large population, having technology replace human beings is something scary. डर लगता है ना हम लोग कि हम लोग पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं, we are studying, we have large population who is dependent on lot of agriculture, economy, and with this all technological developments, what will happen? So the good thing about Industry 5.0 is that the three pillars that we started focusing on. It said that we'll focus on developments or technology developments which with human necessity being in place. We want a technology that will augment the human force, not compete with the human force. हमारे साथ चलेंगे, हमको और मजबूत करेंगे. Then the very importance of environmental was also taken care of. So the second pillar became sustainability. Whatever we do, how we produce, how we manufacture, how we take technological helps, whatever developments, digitalizations brings in, we have to keep in mind the climate, we have to keep in mind the environment and the society at large. And the third pillar, we call it resilience. Resilience we have seen in the COVID times. COVID आया तो we have saw lot of things going haywire. The vulnerability of supply chain, the way we manufacture, बहुत चीज change हो गया. So these three pillars became the strength of Industry 5.0, and this is where the focus lies. So from a technology-centered approach, we now have a human-centered, resilient, and sustainable model. So it does not replace Industry 4.0; it builds upon it. So what is Industry 4.0? What is Industry 5.0? So when I said there are three core pillars. Now, how this Industry 5.0 affects our academicians, researchers, and students? Because it challenges us to rethink how we approach development, how we approach education, research, and innovation. It calls upon universities to foster interdisciplinary collaboration. Now, being an MBA student, we can't stand alone and manage things. We have to be, when we talk about engineering, we have to talk about ethics. When we talk about technology, it needs to have philosophy. And when we talk about businesses, we are also concerned about social sciences. And we have to equip students not only with technical skills, but also with emotional intelligence, empathy. Because हम लोग को जो करना है, we have to understand that we are doing it for our human beings and the environment at large. And encourage research that solves problems of human beings, of the world, and not just economic growth or profitability. So this philosophy से Industry 5.0 आता है. And this is where how the manufacturing industries look at it. Now, when we say Industry 5.0 technology helping human beings, examples अपने पास क्या क्या आता है? You have hospitals in Denmark which has cobots. Cobots मतलब they are robots which are helping nurses and doctors to treat patients. So you have technology coming along with the people in hospitals, people in services, people in industries that augments development. So as a person from industry, what advice can I give to the MBA students? So I will come up with some lines and I hope that makes sense to you and you will be able to incorporate in whatever journey that you take of academia from here onwards. So we say Industry 5 is not just about smarter machines, it is about smarter, more meaningful work. तो आप जहाँ भी काम करो, you have to see जो काम कर रहे हैं, is it making meaning to you? सर जैसे सर चौहान साहब बता रहे थे, be critical, see how meaning can be drawn from all the activities that you do. So that has to be the core belief, core value system that you have to work on to. Don't just learn to translate it. You don't have to be a coder to be able to translate between tech and business. I am a person from HR. Just to give, allow me to give a small background about me. I started my journey in 93-94 by learning coding. At that time computers aa rahe the Bengal mein and we were very skeptical, doubtful tha ki computers will remove jobs. Yes, it did remove jobs, but it also created new ones. So when I was able to, for some kind of coincidence of some kind of whatever events took place, I happened to learn COBOL and BASIC at that time. I had the advantage of understanding technology better than my counterparts, my other colleagues in HR. So when I joined HR, I had that yard ahead to understanding of logic and reasoning in how to do things. So that helped me to understand what engineers are talking about, how other superiors are talking, what they mean. So that advantage I gained early in my life when I was doing my MBA, because I had the technological lead. And the third thing I would like to say is develop adaptive thinking. Now you have to be flexible. What worked in Industry 4.0 may not work in Industry 5.0. So you have to be critical, you have to look how inward, outward, और जो चलता है अब चल रहा है उस पर ध्यान देना है. For example, you must be watching Netflix. You remember Netflix 5 years back, and remember Netflix how it's operating today. Customized approach दे रहा है. What you like, it's suggesting that kind of movies, it's placing before you that kind of things. So it's so very particular about how you think, how you act, and it is all the data, analyzing those data and present and catering to your needs. So this is how world is looking into. तो आप भी जब काम कर रहे होंगे, जब आप प्लांट्स में जाओगे या फैक्ट्रीज में जाओगे या whichever sector be entrepreneurs or research methodology, you have to see things which are working now, which are not working then. With the AI coming into generative AI, अब स्कूल बच्चे भी taking hints of AI in their coursework. तो पहले तो अचानक लगने लगा, no, this is cheating, this is not something right. I was hearing a discussion in YouTube on the economic forum Davos में जब हो रहा था, there were some Middle East countries. Now they have started thinking, no, we cannot stop this. So let's be ethical about it. अगर मैं यहाँ पे आज आपके सामने present कर रहा हूँ, I took help of AI to understand what should I be speaking about you. Then I should be honest enough to say that yes, I took the help of AI, and I'm talking with that kind of information that I got. So in the end, they said that this is going to be part and parcel of academia also. So you have to understand कि इसको गलत बोलना है और let it be a tool that will enhance your capability and help you into whatever things you are doing. So this is how the approach has been changed. So you have to be adaptive. Be collaborative across disciplines. You just can't speak the language of management. You also speak the language of engineers, what they are talking, क्या vocabulary use कर रहे हैं, what are the terms they are referring to, data scientists, analysts, what they mean when you are saying, if you are along with them, you have to understand what they are doing. So be collaborative. Prioritize sustainable and ethical leadership. Leadership is just not all about management skills. You have to also be ethical about it. And whatever you do, see what impact it has on the environment. हम लोग क्या प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं, हमारे फैक्ट्री में हम लोग ध्यान देते हैं, इवन बायोमेडिकल हैजार्ड्स का डिस्पोजल कैसे होना है, the water that is going outside, wastewater that is going outside factory, is it affecting the society? Is it affecting the groundwater? Air को क्या pollute कर रहे हैं? How can you control that? So every act has to see that मेरे उत्पादन के तरीके से पर्यावरण को नुकसान नहीं पहुंच रहा है. So that is called sustainability. So that becomes a major theme that we take every year and we work hard upon it. Otherwise, Industry 5.0 का concept को हम लोग गलत ठहरा देंगे. Next is focus on soft skills as power skills. Creating empathy, emotional intelligence, these are real differentiators in tech-driven world. अब केवल smartness और intelligence नहीं होगा. You have to be empathetic in what you do. So when the second pillar जो था या third pillar जो हम लोग बोल रहे थे, human centric को रहना है, human के बारे में ध्यान रखना है, तो that means we are talking about we have to have a empathy towards the human race of the world. Build resilience and lead through change. कोविड ने सिखाया हमें कि कितना दिक्कत हो सकता है, सारा चीज पूरा दुनिया आके थम सकता है एक समय. तो हम लोग जो कर रहे हैं, will it be able to sustain the impact of this kind of events? Can we be resilient enough to, or whatever we think today, will it be able to sustain the storm that might come into the whatever eventualities that come into our life? So we focus on that. Think like a futurist, act like a builder. Have a long-term vision and not just short-term profits और उसके लिए काम करना है. In conclusion, industry 5.0 is just not just industrial revolution. It is a philosophical shift that we are talking about. A call to action to reimagine the role of humans in an increasingly digital world. और जो विकसित भारत का बात करते हैं, unfortunately we are the largest consumer of digitalization. हम लोग इंडिया अभी भी सब पीयूष गोयल भी किसी मंत्री जी पे बोल रहे थे, lot of people are talking around, कि we are not able to create our own technologies to help our country because we have a specific different kind of needs. China बहुत तरक्की कर गया because it had cheap labor, but now with all kind of automations coming in, it does not enjoy that kind of advantage now. But still it is able to do lot of technological developments too, so that it will eventually sustain, we hope. But country like India, itna large population and with this AI coming in and a lot of technological developments happen, and we see that whatever developments happens for the best of our country. As scholars and students, let not just be passengers in this journey. Let be the thinkers, designers and the leaders of Industry 5.0. Together, let's shape an inclusive, innovative and sustainable world. With this, I end my thing and wishing you all the best and wish you a happy, most fruitful Suspire 7.0. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an insightful thoughts. Now, I would like to introduce our chief guest, Professor Dr. Vijay Kumar Gangal, Dean and Head of the Department of Applied Business Economics at Dayal Educational Institute, Agra, Uttar Pradesh. Dr. Vijay Kumar Gangal is a seasoned academician with over 37 years of experience in commerce, economics and management education. Currently serving as the head and dean of the Department of Applied Business Economics at Dayal Educational Institute, he also holds significant institutional roles such as Dean of Postgraduate Studies and Research and Chairman of the Library Committee. His research interests span economics, finance and public policy with extensive work in financial inclusion and export financing. He has guided over 25 PhD scholars and has an extensive publication records in reputed journals. Dr. Gangal has also contributed significantly through research projects funded by institutions like UGC and IIM Ahmedabad. His work is recognized with several awards and editorial roles, and he actively engages in organizing and leading academic workshops, seminars, and training programs. Now, I would like to request our chief guest to kindly grace us with his enlightening words.
Dr. Mazumdar, Director ITM, Mr. Patak, Associate Vice President, SRM, Mr. Chauhan, Dean, Academics, ITM, Dr. Priti, Chairperson of this conference, faculty members and dear students. Really, I am honored when I am standing in front of you. It's good to me to have words with young forces, which is necessary for the Viksit Bharat 2047. Well, as Mr. Padak truly said, about the difference Industry 4 and Industry 5. If I'm not wrong, the Industry 4 was committed towards the automation and use of the technology. But now, as we have the life cycles in our human life, in the same way, the industry itself having its life cycle. Just to have, the automation is not happening. Now the days have gone when the industry is just for producing the products and provide the jobs. No, not at all. Now, along with these two, the industry must have its human face. And the human face committed to the environment, committed to the society, and committed to the ethical governance. That's an important thing. And in very simple terms, we are calling it as ESG, isn't it? So, now, well, I'm not going to repeat the things